left over from the Pittsburgh days?
Yeah, I got it last year at a game.
So, Cody, is the message pretty much from Jay the same as it was after the 9-6 game in Calgary, that we scored 6, but we just defensively we just didn't do a good enough job?
Yeah, we have our meeting coming up soon here, and I think it's going to be pretty similar, unfortunately. I don't think we played well enough defensively, but we showed a lot of character in trying to come back and make it a close game. We had some chances late, but we gave up way too many goals to win that game.
Now, was their speed in the first 25, 30 minutes way more than, you're a fast team, but they were on you. You had no room to move. At least that's the way it looked.
Yeah, they came out flying, but we expected that. I mean, it's the Western Conference Finals, and they're playing at home. Their building was loud, and yeah, they came out fast, and they got behind us a couple times.
Who are the guys that stand up and say something in admission in a game like that to try to get you guys back on track?
There's a lot of leaders on our team right now. Everyone's pretty comfortable in the room at this point of the year. Dunks has been a good leader. Smitty's been a good leader for us, as well as Leon and Connor and Nursey. So everyone's kind of stepping up and saying the right things. It's just sometimes a matter of going out and doing it and responding the right way.
Does it carry more weight when it's a guy like Heath who's literally done almost anything you can do in a playoff series, through any situation?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he brings that intensity in the room and on the bench every single night, and then that's what I guess that's what it takes to win the cup. Is every single night you can't every play matters. You can't sit back and and just see what's going to happen. You gotta bring it.
You guys have definitely had your comeback wins in the past. How have you weathered the storms better maybe in past games that you can take into this series as well?
Yeah, I think it's just a matter of momentum swings. They're that much bigger in playoffs, especially when you're playing in another team's building. I think we got a little down ourselves after they called that a good goal, and then we gave up one on the power play right after. So I think it was a big momentum swing that kind of changed the course of the game, and we kind of got away from how we were playing in the last series to be successful.
You're seeing Carmen David for drills at practice every day. I asked Graham the same question, but to see him with 29 points in only 13 games, is it unreal, or it's only Connor McDavid?
Yeah, I still think it's unreal. I think people are getting used to it, but it is pretty spectacular what he's doing, and you can see how bad he wants to win, and I think that really reflects on him as a player. He's not just sitting back saying, I'm doing my job. He's trying to do everything he can to move on.
Cody, you guys, a couple of times now in the postseason, it hasn't gone well in Game 1, but you guys have had this way of bouncing back in Game 2s with different structure and kind of a different level of play. How much confidence does that give you in this moment, and where do you think that comes from between those two games?
I think it definitely helps a little bit, but they showed us last night how good of a team they can be. So we're gonna have to bring our A game tomorrow. We came here with a focus on getting one of the two games, so tomorrow's gonna be very important for our team.
Yeah, so the bad news is you're a team that kind of puts your toe in the water in the series by the looks of it, but the good news is you keep coming back, and you've got evidence here that you keep doing it. That's got to be something good to come out of this thing.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we could have lost yesterday 1-0 or 2-1. It's all the same. We lost the game, and now our focus is on tomorrow and getting the game, and then heading back home and seeing what we can do there.
So everybody knows that if you fall behind 0-2, it's big trouble. So what's the key to walking the line between being urgent but not being afraid to lose?
Yeah, that's the thing is we just have to come out and be urgent, be confident. Our group has done a great job to get this far, and it'd be too bad if we let it slip away. So tomorrow's a big game for us, and we're gonna focus and bring our A game.
Cody, you played the Avs 3 times late in the season. Do you think that they're different than they were, and maybe you are as well, despite the fact you've seen each other fairly recently, as opposed to maybe having played like in October or November?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, they locked up a spot pretty early and kind of cruised into playoffs. They had some injuries and whatnot. So right now they're healthy and they're really playing. They're playing the right way. So they're. I mean, they're a good hockey team, but I think we're a good hockey team as well. And I mean, last night showed the game got away from us, but we still battled back, and it was a closer game than it seemed.